Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 10, entitled as Vibhuti Yoga. Sloka 12 and 13, Part 2. Arjuna uvāca paraṁ brahma paraṁ dhāma pavitraṁ paramam bhavān puruṣaṁ śāśvataṁ divyam ādi-devam ajaṁ vibhum āhus tvām ṛṣayaḥ sarve devarṣir nāradas tathā asito devalo vyāsaḥ svayaṁ caiva bravīṣi. In the last session, we learnt about paraṁ brahma and paraṁ dhāma. Paraṁ Brahma, that supreme absolute truth, is none other than Krishna himself, as it has been confirmed in the Veda. We saw some Vedic quotations. Paraṁ dhāma, Krishna is the absolute supreme abode. He is the supreme jyotis, light. He is the one with the supreme attractive spiritual transcendental body. In the next line, Arjuna states that Vedas also clearly states that pavitraṁ paramam bhavān, you are the purest of pure, which means you are the supreme purifier. Krishna destroys the accumulated sins of his devotees and any sins that may be committed in future as well. He ensures that the sin does not affect his devotees. When a person meditates on Krishna, his past sins gets burnt like a cotton balls put into the fire. This is stated in Chandogya Upanishad. Tad ideshi kātulam agno protam praduyate yevam hasya sarve papmana praduyante. Like a cotton that get burnt by the fire, all the sins get burnt into ashes. Not only that, the sins that are committed thereafter out of ignorance does not stick to this person, like the water doesn't stick to the lotus flower. Yata pushkara palasa apona slishyanta yevam vidhi papam karmana slishyate. This is also stated in Chandogya Upanishad, that the water doesn't stick onto the lotus flower, like that sins will not stick to his devotees. So what we have seen in these two lines, the first half of the 12th sloka, is directly stated in Upanishad. That is, you are the supreme Brahman, you are the supreme light, you are the supreme abode, you are the supreme purifier. Now the question is, who is that you that Arjuna is mentioning? None other than the Supreme Lord Narayana. That Narayana is Krishna, Krishna is that Narayana. Narayana param brahma tathvam Narayana paraha. Narayana param jyotir atma Narayana paraha. So here we can clearly see the parallels that Arjuna says, bhavān, you, who is param brahma, that is Narayana, Narayana param brahma, supreme person, supreme reality. He is supreme light, he is the supreme self. And that Narayana is none other than Devaki Putra Krishna, who is standing right in front of me as a chariot driver. Bhavān, it's you, or that Narayana. And the second half of the sloka states, puruṣaṁ śāśvataṁ divyam ādi-devam ajaṁ vibhum. There are 6 attributes that's been mentioned, and it says that it is supported and stated by the great rishis. Āhus tvām ṛṣayaḥ sarve. Who are the rishis? Who confirms the same? Devarṣir nāradas, asito, devalo and Vyāsa. So the point here to be noted, even though Vedas speak so much about the Supreme Lord, it has more weightage when the great seers, the rishis, the sages, when they state it. In other words, they also have to be in agreement with what has been stated in the Vedas. Vedas says something, but the rishis are not in agreement, then we cannot take that as an absolute truth. What Arjuna states here is the first half of the sloka from the Vedas, which confirmed, and the next he says same thing is stated by the great rishis. Therefore, there is no any conflict in understanding you are that supreme absolute truth, Krishna. ṛṣayaḥ means one who has a clear understanding about the higher reality and also about the lower ones. So they know the differences very clearly. They also stated that you are puruṣaṁ, you are śāśvataṁ, you are divyam, you are ādi-devam, you are ajaṁ, and you are vibhum. Puruṣaṁ. In the Prashnopanishad it is stated, paraṁ puruṣaṁ puruṣaṁ nikṣate. The great rishis asserts that the person declared to be higher than the highest and one who living in the heart is Krishna alone. śāśvataṁ, eternal. But we can say we are also eternal. The Atma is eternal. But when we speak about Krishna, his eternity is not like our eternity. We be in this body. Therefore the body is not eternal. It is the Atma which is eternal. When it comes to Krishna, he is completely eternal. He comes into this world in his eternal form and he leaves the world with his eternal form, unlike us. Divyam, one who manifests himself in spiritual world. ādi-devam, one who is cause of all, one who is origin of everything. Devam, one who does things as a sportive deeds. The creation, the sustenance, the destruction, it's all done as sports. It is said in the scriptures that just like a child playing with toys, a ball, Krishna plays with us. We are all like playing toys in his hands. And that creation of the universe and such actions are all like sportive deeds for him. For someone who is hearing this session for the first time or recently, what has been stated now should be understood very clearly. When we say we are all like play toys in the hands of Krishna, it has deeper meaning and understanding. So please refer to chapter 9, Sloka 9 for more details on what has been stated now. Next, ajaṁ. Ja refers to birth. Ajaṁ means one who has not taken birth. Ajānamānaha bahudha vijhāyate. But he has taken several birth. What it means is that he doesn't take birth like ordinary people like us. There is no karma involved. There is no changes involved, like how we go through changes. We go through many things because of our karma. He is not subjected to birth, which are dictated by karma. And lastly, vibhum, meaning omnipresent. One is pervaded everywhere. The Akash, the sky, is also pervaded everywhere, but there's a difference between Krishna present everywhere and the sky. Sky doesn't have a controllership, but Krishna has controllership, complete controllership. Therefore, he is omnipresent, he is omniscient where the sky is not, and he is Niyanta, one who dictates, and also Ishvara, one who controls everything. Therefore, vibhum. That covers the 6 attributes: puruṣaṁ, śāśvataṁ, divyam, ādi-devam, ajaṁ, vibhum. That is Supreme Personality, who is eternal, who is transcendental, who is cause of all causes and does things as a sportive deeds, who is unborn, who is omnipresent, is bhavān. It's you, Krishna, which is also stated by the great rishis. And it's the same thing that you also confirmed. Let's see what Krishna said. Also, let's see few quotations from the scriptures to support these attributes which is sought today in our next session. Paraṁ brahma paraṁ dhāma, pavitraṁ paramam bhavān, puruṣaṁ śāśvataṁ divyam, ādi-devam ajaṁ vibhum, āhus tvām ṛṣayaḥ sarve, devarṣir nāradas tathā, asito devalo vyāsaḥ, svayaṁ caiva bravīṣi me. Namaste. Hare Krishna.